Once upon a time, there was Pan the panda. I have this little panda for many years and I decided I must share it with all of you. And Rinnie the Rabbit. So you have Pan the panda and Rinnie the Rabbit. This is Pan's home, this is Rinnie's home. All right? And they were neighbors and they loved to play. So they would be in their house, they would come out in the evening and they would go out and play. They would meet in the park every day. Some days they would visit each other's home and some days they would just walk and happily wave to each other and say, hi there. So one day, mommy called them both and said, no, from tomorrow, you cannot go out to play. You have to be home, for that's going to be the next few days. And Pan and Rinnie got really worried. So no going to your friend's home, no going out for the game. Pan and Rinnie did not know why things are not the same. Then Pan went to his house, Rinnie went to her house. Pan kept his things beautifully. So he would go from reading books and sometimes coloring, drawing, and sometimes he would just open a magic box. He had really nice things. But Rinnie would keep everything cluttered. So she would keep struggling and not being able to find her things. One day, Rinnie peeped out of the window and saw Pan sitting and reading. And she said, hey Pan, what are you doing? So Pan said, I'm reading my books. So Rinnie said, oh, where are my books? Are they under the table? Are they on the chair? Are they behind the bed? So what do you think Rinnie should do? Should she keep her things properly so that she can find them? Do you feel that? So because we are trying to teach Rinnie how to keep her things beautifully, so we are going to keep our things and we are going to help Rinnie. All right? That's how friends are. Even if you're not meeting each other, you can always connect. You can connect with your friends from the window. You can ring up your friends. So there's so many ways to do it. And now time to teach Rinnie how to do a few nice things, right? So Pan the panda had many books, many books. He had big books and he had really small books. He had fat books and he had thin books. He had school books and some workbooks. So many books. Tall books, short books, old books, new books. Books with some fairies and elves. You know, books have a home and they live on the shelves. Books you can draw with. Books that have stories to tell. And do you know something really interesting? If you smell the books, they have a lovely fragrance and they have their own paper smell. So books can be such happy friends for you and me. When we put them together, we can keep meeting them like we meet our friends. And then you will see how they can be friends for you and me. So you can sit on your favorite cushion. You can sometimes sit under the dining table. You can sometimes sit on the sofa. You can get into the bed. And you can happily open your books and again meet all the fairies and elves. After you read their book, you remember they have a place where they live. So they always will go back on the shelf. So build your little book space. We are going to put all our books together and make our book space. Even if you have old notebooks, if you have drawing books, any book that is yours, please put it together and then see how many times you can read your books. This is also for parents with older children, 7 years, 8 years old. Please do not throw away the books that they had when they were 3, 4, and 5 years old. Because by the time they're 7, you know, their skills are getting better. And when they go back to the books that they read as little children, the fluency will be much more. So a repetitive pattern is a very important way to learn.
Square, square, panda.